What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Welcome to my weekly update on my weight loss. So, it was a week last week. Last week, I think I was coming down. I started at like 146.8 pounds, and I'd gotten down to 140.4, I think was the lowest I'd gotten to. Um, didn't update you actually, so that was my update. I got down. But then on Tuesday was my dad's birthday. So I had a refeed. It was a scheduled refeed. I didn't refeed as I should have, as in like the macros weren't bang on. But sometimes we're gonna compromise on results for certain things. So as you're dropping in here, say hello, say what's up. If you're watching the replay, say hello, replay. I want to see who's turning up and who I can help and who I can answer. If you've got any questions, let me know. Drop them in the chat or comment section, wherever you guys have got, wherever you are. I will get back to you. Maybe I'll even create some specific content answering that question. Who knows? See what kind of mood I'm in. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Actually, I didn't check if my microphone was set up. Let's see. Can I go onto Facebook on my other phone and check? Sorry, TikTok, you're gonna have to wait. So what I don't want to do is to go through. Yes. Alrighty. Perfect. I go back on TikTok. There we go. Apologies. TikTok. Apologies. So yeah, I had my refeed, and then so I was at like 140.4, I think I was, just before my refeed. Then I had my refeed and I went to 143.8, I think it was, something along those lines. It's definitely 143. So what a lot of you guys will do when you're losing weight is you'll be weighing daily, which is good. You're supposed to be weighing daily. I encourage this. And then you're supposed to take the average out. But a lot of you will be like, yes, the scale's going down. Yes, the scale's going down. Yes, the scale's going down. Okay, planned refeeds, which means you have to eat more. And then you're like, oh my God, the scale's gone up 3.5 pounds, literally overnight. I'm not doing this anymore. I may as well just carry on binging. This doesn't work. And you give up. That is the mentality of the majority of you guys. Hey, Bev, what's going on? That's the mentality of most of you guys, which is why a lot of you guys struggle to lose weight in the first place, stay consistent long enough to see progress. And every time you come on to like a diet or a plan or whatever, you give up very, very easily. You find it's more difficult. And so you always start to blame yourself. How many days are there? How many days are there? What? YouTube? How many days on the diet? In a week? In a year? So I've been on the aggressive diet for this is day 20 in total. Like I said, I had a refeed. So that's how many days, if that's what you're asking. So if I hadn't had the refeed, actually let's talk about what was happening before the refeed. I had dropped like 6 pounds in the first week, something like that. And then I had plateaued. I was like 140, 140.4, 140.2, 140.4, 140.6, 140.2, 140. And it was so annoying because I was like, I'm literally starving myself. Why isn't this working? But I knew I just had to carry on because giving up is not going to help me get to my goals. And that's the mentality most of you guys need to have. Giving up is not going to help me close to my goals. So giving up on your goals, giving up like on your diet, or giving in because it's not going your way for a certain period of time means that you'll never get there. There's that drawing. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's like split into two. So you've got top and bottom. And the top one is some like miners mining for gold or diamonds or something. And they give up. But you can see like there's a thin line of where the diamonds are, and the people below kept working. I don't know the terminology for it. Picking. I don't know. Digging. Digging is probably the best term there. kept digging, and then they hit the diamonds because the first people give up just too early. So that's what I always think. I always think, I gotta be close to the diamonds. I gotta be close to the diamonds. So my goal was to get under 140 before my dad's birthday, before the refeed. It didn't happen. So I could have been like, right, I'll just carry on this diet on my dad's birthday. I won't eat, the cake and all that kind of stuff. But his birthday is more important than my diet. So I had my refeed, even though I hadn't hit my goal. I weigh most days, but I use a Monday as my official day. It's soul destroying when I weigh lighter, say on a Friday than a Monday, but I know the scales weigh throughout the week. Yeah, so Bev, the thing to do is to add up. I've got mine here actually, my scribbles. So you add up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or if you count Monday as like your weigh day, you'd add up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So you've got 7 weights, and then you divide them by 7, and that's the average. So, for example, for me, I had that high of 143 last week, and the last Wednesday it was, and then that will be counteracted with the lows. So that's how you get a true average. So that's what you're supposed to do, not just weigh on a Monday, because otherwise there's no point in weighing the rest of the week. If you're not going to take them into consideration, there's no point in weighing. So weigh every day, add up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and divide them by 7. If you don't have 7, say you work nights, so you work nights on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so you'd have Tuesday and Wednesday, Sunday and Monday. So you'd have 4 weights, so you'd add them up and then divide by 4. Okay. So where was I? Oh yeah, so I carried on. So I did my refeed, and then my weight went up the next day, which obviously I was expecting. It went up 3. It was like 2.5 pounds, 3 pounds, 2.5 pounds, I think it was. Which it was fine. I wasn't like really annoyed at it or anything. But I was annoyed that I hadn't gotten to my goal because I was sticking to the diet. I was just super strict. I was hitting my steps. I was doing all the things I'm supposed to be doing. And my weight was just like this the whole freaking week. And then obviously, boom. If I was not on my TikTok here, I'd show you my graph. Maybe I'll put up later. It's on my story. It's on my story. You can see the big refeed jump. You can see it on my story, the graph. So I carried on anyway. And I just knew the next day, so my dad's birthday was Tuesday. So Wednesday, I knew I just had to get on with it. Get straight back into it. No point in fucking crying. Oh my God, my weight went up 2.5, 3 pounds. Tough. I ate cake. I ate sweet potato fries. I ate things that are not really going to help me lose weight. So of course. And obviously I ate more because I've been on an aggressive diet. It's a specific number of low calories. So I'm going to have more gut content because my carbs are pretty low. Eating the sweet potato fries and eating more carbs that day means that my water weight is going to come back. So, of course, it's going to go back on, right? But that means it's going to come off fairly quickly as well. The other thing was I was due on my period. So I had my period over the last few days. So now, yesterday, I was 140. No. The day before yesterday, I was 140.4. Yesterday, I was 139.8, and today I'm 138.8. So I've dropped a pound since yesterday, which is good. It's good news, especially for someone who's my size. I haven't got a ton of fat to lose. So it's going to take longer. It's going to be more difficult to get off versus someone that's got more to lose. It'll be easier for it to come off. So yeah, now I'm at 138.8. So happy days. My plan at the minute is to get to around 130. I want to sit at 135 to 137, so I probably need to get to around 133. And then when I eat normal again, it's going to bump me back up. So it's about having that wiggle room and the expectations, realistic expectations that, yeah, of course my weight is going to go up because I'm going to be eating more, drinking more. Actually, I'm probably not going to be drinking more. I'm drinking a lot now. Hey, Beth. It is afternoon now. I was like, oh my God. She's behind. She's ahead, but she's not. She's bang on. Yeah, so 138.8. I want to get to 133-ish. Because then when I eat, the weight's going to go back up and I'll sit around 135 to 137. That's the goal. I've set my deadline for this about, I think I was supposed to get to 137 by the end of this month. And I'm hoping it's going to be by Wednesday, because Wednesday or Thursday is my next refeed. And then obviously the weight's going to go back up again. But it's only because we're going away. I've got to go to Bristol for a wrist consultation. So we're spending the night there. So I'm going to be eating like kind of off. Well, it's not kind of off plan. I'm going to be eating off plan. So that is it. And then I'm also looking forward to this week being able to like wash my face properly, because I still can't like touch my eyebrows, which is why I had to leave this like weird white gap around my eyebrows. It's dying for like a scrub, you know what I mean? Like exfoliate, but I can't yet. Can't until my eyebrows are set. Guess that's the right word for it. So that's how the diet's going, guys. So I've gone like 9.5 pounds, basically. Dropped on 9.5 pounds in just under 3 weeks. So hopefully tomorrow it'll be bang on 3 weeks, and I can say, actually no, it's not 3 weeks. I started on a Tuesday. Yeah, so tomorrow will be 3 weeks, and we can say yes, 9 pounds in 3 weeks with a refeed. So obviously, if I didn't have that refeed, my weight would be low and I would have lost more. I did have the refeed, and it is important to have them mentally, physiologically. It is important to have them. When you have a refeed, differs on who you are, how much you're losing, what you've got going on, mentally, where you're at. You know, there's lots of different reasons why you should have a different kind of refeed day. And also the macros on that day are specific as well. It's not like go and eat wherever you want, because you can have as much as you want. It is very specific as to what you're supposed to eat on that day as well. So you can't just willy-nilly it. Dangerous. And that's the thing, because it's high reward, right? And everything with high reward is high risk, mostly. If you go into like investments of money, if you look at like crypto and stuff like that, it's high risk, but it can be high reward. If you're looking at relationships, for example, maybe you're not sure about being in a relationship, but it's high risk and hopefully high reward. So let me just find one as well. Okay. So the same with this. It is a high risk diet, but it is also high reward. Like I say, you know, I've dropped 9 pounds in less than 3 weeks, and I've been sat at 145 to 150 something, or 142 to 148 probably for the last year. Probably about a year now, I'd say. So for it to drop like that, it's been really encouraging. It's motivating, obviously, because you're like, yes, you know, I can see the scale coming down. It's not terribly difficult to do. Mentally, it's hard at the beginning, but I think once you've done it for a few days, you're like, actually, this isn't too bad. I can survive, and I'm doing fine. You gotta have the right mindset for it, which is why an aggressive diet is not for everybody. It's not for specific people. You have to be trained in it. You can't just fucking like Slimming World, where they've got no background, or Weight Watchers. They're like, oh, I've lost the weight doing this. You can do it too. And it's like, are you actually qualified to give this advice? No, you're not. So that's the thing, you know, like with an aggressive diet, you have to have gone through like a specific training in order to really be able to recommend it to people and to coach people through it. We've got a couple of clients going through it at the moment, so we'll see. Being in our mindset is key, yes. If you go into a diet, any diet, right? If you go into any diet with the mindset of, I hate my body, I am gross, I'm disgusting, I don't deserve whatever it is, I don't deserve to be confident in bikini, I don't deserve to wear what I want because I'm not good enough, because my body is this, because I can't commit to wherever. If you go into any diet with that mindset, you're not gonna get there. You're not gonna win. You need to be at a point where you're like, I'm not where I want to be, but I want to, and I deserve to get there. I deserve to eat healthy. And the other thing is, you need to understand that you are going to change your life. Losing weight changes your life. It does, right? Thin people bias. Generally, people get treated better in jobs. I know not supposed to, but generally they do. If you're a woman and you've got a specific waist to hip ratio, men will find you more attractive, or generally found more attractive. So you do get treated better being an average weight than you would being overweight or obese, right? I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying societally, that's what is found through science and research. Not my personal opinion, facts, right? So if you're going to go in to become a different life force, if you're going to go in and be like, do you know what, this is going to change my life, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be able to do that, I'm going to go for that promotion, I'm going to wear the bikini, I'm going to show off my arms, whatever, and run after my kids, you need to be the type of person that can do that, which means that you need to take on the identity of those people, not, oh, well, I want to get to those things, but I don't actually want to change anything. I want to carry on eating shit, drinking alcohol, pissing my money away, and not actually change anything. I just want to change my body. Because even if you change your body or like your weight, you're still going to wake up miserable. You still haven't got that growth mindset. You still haven't built that confidence. Just because you've got a different body doesn't mean that you're going to be any more confident. Look at all the people look at Lizzo. She's obese, all the confidence in the world. And then you've got people who are like a lot of bikini competitors. People wish they could have a body like that, or get close to it at least. Very little to no confidence. So a body doesn't make you confident. It is the person that you become get into that body. I know I need to lose weight, but knowing how strong I am through consistency at the gym helps me a lot. Not take my body as much. Yeah, exactly. If you hate your body, you wouldn't be able to do these things. So it's about looking at what your body can do versus what it looks like. That's a project. It was only when I realized that isn't going to happen overnight. No food is the enemy, and numerous numbers on the scale lies at times. Yep, my results happened. Exactly. There's no point in like beating yourself up and trying to abracadabra it away, is it? Cutting out food groups are no good. Cutting out, where am I? I've got like a bunch of Fridays behind. Like, I cannot cut out specific food groups. It's not good for you. Generally, you need all food groups. Don't need carbs to survive, but we want to live. We want to live our lives, so we want carbs. It's hard to get rid of the bad mindset, having been conditioned to think a certain way for many years. I know, guys. This is part of my remit, I guess. My goal, my mission is to help people to overcome this brainwashing. It's really hard. It's really, really hard. And we see it. It's reinforced all the time as well, right? So like when we're on social media, we're looking at like certain people like, oh, I wish I could do that. I wish I could be like that. And I'm going to be honest, it does not go away. Like, I am still even at a point where I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that. Oh, I'll never be able to. I'm not perfect, but I'm working on it. And I think that's, important for everyone to know as well. Just because I'm a coach doesn't mean I've got it bang on. I know my mindset is key, is switched on all the time. I don't struggle with anything. I lose weight like that. It's very easy. I know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing, but it is hard mentally. And you have /do. Oh, thank you, Beth. That's very kind. I am trying to put on some eyeliner here. Liquid, so wish me luck. If you've got any questions on aggressive diet or anything, let me know. Also, one sec. Also, we've got our podcast comes out every Tuesday. So, done. Oh, not great, but it's done. Our podcast comes out tomorrow, and tomorrow is episode 100. Episode 100 tomorrow. So we are doing a little bit of a giveaway. So make sure that you have got that subscribed to on Spotify, so you get so you know about the giveaway. So you hear about it and you enter it. Of course, it's like £100, £100. Beth want £100? Beth, do you want £100? Anybody? Very simple. Okay. So many conflicting messages and advice. Yeah. And to be honest, Beth, so let me just read your comment out. There are so many, I think that there's so many conflicting messages / advice. It's a minefield out there. Yeah. And to be honest, I've started removing people from the Facebook group who tell me that over a long period of time, not just like a one-off, that they're trying this and they're trying that, and then I give them advice and they're like, no, I want to do what this person says, but also that person says that, so I might try that as well. And I'm like, look, you can do what you want, but in this group, it is to help people. And if you're not being helped, don't be in here, essentially. Just come out of work. Just come out of work as in like, you just left? Night shift? Or morning shift, I guess. Yeah, because if you've got like too many trainers, like everybody, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Don't put me off. I said something like that once. I commented, I got blocked off Instagram because they thought I was like talking about actually doing it. I was like, oh my god, it's a bloody say it. But anyway, there's more than one way to do stuff to lose weight. And so if you are trying a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a little bit of this and a little bit of that, then you're not going to get there because you need to commit to something. Put it this way, if it was a relationship, you're dating one person and you are in a solo relationship, you both want what's the word? Not polyamory. The other one. Just you two. Just a typical conventional relationship. And then if I said to Cam now, actually, do you know what? I'm gonna try a little bit of you. I'm gonna try a bit of that person. I'm gonna try a little bit of that person. I'm gonna try a little bit monogamous. Thank you. Try a little bit of that relationship. Do you think mine and Cam's relationship would carry on working if we both wanted? Well, if he wanted monogamy and I was like, I'm just gonna try all these things. Actually, it wouldn't work, right? So instead, you got to think about it that way. You got to think about it like, well, I could just go and try all these different diets, or I could just commit to something or someone. Something like it doesn't matter if it's a diet, a plan, a program, a coach, wherever. We're just going to commit and go all in on this thing, and I'll give it a good go. This is trying to do a bit of everything, right? The one that commits to one rabbit, chase one rabbit at a time, is the one that's going to work long term. So Beth says, unemployed, left a toxic work environment. I'm sorry to hear that, Beth. I've been through something similar. I didn't leave. I got them sacked. But it is awful. It is horrible, and mentally you're going to feel so much better. So good for you. Hopefully, you start to pick yourself back up. Hopefully they didn't damage you too much, and you find something very, very soon, wherever you are meant for. Okay. So yeah, episode 100, and it is about being successful in whatever. We mostly talk about it in a weight loss sense, but I try to add in different, as you've just seen, use a relationship idea that I try to use like different examples. So money is another one that we use quite a lot. Because who doesn't love money? Money is evil. No, no, no. It is not. It gives you things. It means you can do things. It means you can look after people. It means you can give to charity. Whatever it is. The same, funny enough, we were talking about this with our clients yesterday. We were talking about goal setting yesterday. We were talking about the whole shebang. And the first one was like, what is your why? Why do you want that goal? And actually, we talk about that in the podcast episode as well. But why do you want a specific goal? And it's very easy to be like, oh, I just want to lose 2 stone, or I just want to hit 10 stone 4 or wherever your kind of goal is. But if you don't know your why, you're going to give up. You need to commit to it. And likewise, if you're like, I want to run a marathon, but I also want to power lift, and I also want to get on stage and do aesthetics. There are too many different and conflicting goals. No, too many different and conflicting goals. So it means you're never going to reach one. The same with the diets. Some of them are conflicting, like fasting versus I don't know, low carb versus flexible dieting, and if it's macros and refeeds and cheat days and all these different things. They can all work. Some better than others, of course. We do it the best way. But if you don't commit, then it's not going to work. And if you don't know why you want that goal, when you're not allowed to eat chips, because you're on a keto diet, you're going to be like, oh, fuck this. That number on the scale doesn't matter too much. Versus needing that goal because you want to run around to the kids, for example, or you want the confidence to go for to go dating again, wherever the thing is, or to go for a new job, for example, then that is going to get you out of bed and eating the chicken, not the chips. Okay. I think that's all I got for you today, guys. Yeah, I'm done, so I'm going to head off. No worries, Bev. I'm about to shoot also. So have a good one. Speak to you guys soon. If you need anything, give me a shout. Don't forget to check out the podcast drop in tomorrow.